'Tis the season to snap up a Christmas tree, but it might be tough to get one at a reasonable price. According to Statistics Canada, the country has lost more than 1,000 tree farms from 2011 to 2021, and the drop in supply comes as demand for Christmas trees is on the rise. Shirley Brennan, Executive Director of the Canadian Christmas Tree Association, is joining us once again from Hockley, Ontario. Good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you, and thank you for having me.
What is behind this sharp decline in tree farms, first of all, right across the country?
So we're seeing the aging population of farmers is about, the average age of a farmer is about 70 years old. And so retirement or, God forbid, passing away is what is happening with the decline. So there's no succession plan for that younger generation to take it over.
What about extreme weather events? Has that had an effect on the supply this year?
So the good news about the extreme weather, whether it was the forest fires or the flooding, no Christmas tree farm lost their crop due to that. Having said that, the extreme heat that comes with forest fires or the heat domes that we're seeing is going to affect the smaller seedlings and the smaller trees for coming years. So how that could affect it is we could have lost some, which I know we did, but it could mean that the growth of that tree is stunted. So instead of taking 10 or 12 years, it may take 14 to 16 years to grow that tree.
Shirley, I have to point out, I love that we are talking about Christmas trees and you are surrounded by a halo of evergreen boughs this morning. You know, people that are heading out, maybe they haven't bought their tree yet. How much can they expect to pay for a Christmas tree this season?
So we know that the price has gone up about 5%. And that 5%, I can tell you from the farmer's perspective and point of view, is the cost of running our farms. So fertilizer, transportation costs have gone up, fuel, anything. And we are not any different than any other commodity. Anything that costs pertaining to our farms is what's driving that cost. What I can tell people is when a tree leaves a farmer or a grower and goes into a retail, that cost does not reflect the cost that the farmer is receiving. So come out to those tree farms and look at those trees that the farmers have to offer. And that's going to be a better bang for your buck for the people that are looking to, you know, have that real tree and still save some money.
Everything is more expensive this year. Gifts, Christmas trees, decorations included. Shirley, you said that you're hopeful for how farms can do business in the future based on the conversations that you're starting to have with the next generation of tree farmers. What are you hearing?
So we're hearing the younger generation want you to come to their farm more than once a year. So when you come out to the farm, how do we get you to come for different seasons? So it may be growing pumpkins or having maple syrup if you've got maple syrup bushes, having those wellness retreats on your farm to attract people to come. And so the younger generation really want that agritourism type model, and so that's what we're doing. We're also talking to students, high school students at career days to let them know that you don't need hundreds of acres to grow Christmas trees. Start now when you're in high school, and you know you will have a great tree lot when you're finished university and into the working crowd.
Listen, if a Christmas tree lot was good enough for Taylor Swift's family, it's got to be good enough for this next generation. As the Canadian Executive Director of the Christmas Tree Association, one last question for you. What is your favorite kind of tree for Christmas?
So mine is a spruce, although this year I got a fir tree. One of my members dropped it off. So, and I know you guys were talking earlier about trees. And yes, the Fraser fir is the most popular, but there's tons of different types of firs. So if you can't get that Fraser fir, then look at the other fir trees. But deep down in my heart, I love a spruce tree.
I love that. Shirley Brennan, happy holidays. Thanks for coming on your morning.
Thank you very much, and have a happy holidays to you.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.